Media's Mining Weekly Online is talking to John Busey, the Director of Trailblazer Technologies. Acid mine drainage. You seem to have cracked the code. Can you tell us about it?
What we've done now is to turn the original idea of repairing acid mines water, taking out all of the total dissolved solids, the TDS, and especially that includes sodium, which is the unsung toxin, but it's probably the worst poison of the lot. And it takes that out and converts it all into saleable materials, which leaves us with usable water at almost at no cost. And in fact, the whole process turns in a very handsome profit. So the water can be called free. With this process, we're not really expecting the mines to fund it. When you have a project which is showing 30% ROI, there are lots of funders around who would back that. And our model is then to actually build the plant together with the funder, not with the mine, and to have a contract with the mine to clean their water for X number of years. And so it would be a win-win situation. The funders can make a good profit out of it, and the mines will solve their problem. The agriculture won't get sodium. The government will have everybody off their neck. It's a complete win-win.
In the Central Basin, in Germiston, they have got submersible pumps that are pumping the mine water into a big plant to ensure that it doesn't decant. They are then reaching a point where that water still has the salts in it, which is a problem. Couldn't you come in at that point and solve the problem?
Absolutely we could. I mean, it's just ideal. I think the fact that they're neutralizing it and wasting that sulfate to form gypsum is not the brightest of ideas. I would use an alkali like soda ash. That then compounds the problem because you're adding more sodium. But you take it out and you convert it to potassium nitrate. The retail price now is mind-blowing. It's 15,000 Rand a ton. The wholesale price, we would probably market it something like 11,500 to the distributors.
So that could be an immediate revenue stream.
The whole treatment cost would be zero. Instead of these large numbers that are being bandied around, I mean, it's huge numbers, we could eliminate that.
And this technology is already available in pilot plant form. I mean, I've watched it. So all you have to do is have an add-on now that actually is a bigger in scale.
Yes.
And scaling up. Do you think it'll change any of the process?
No, it doesn't, because, and that's the beauty of this process, because if you look at that process, it's really a mixing process. Now, the one thing that South Africa knows all about in large volumes is mixing. We've got carbon in pulp on enormous scales in the mines. So mixing and mixers is our engineering bread and butter, so it's no big deal to scale that up is really very simple.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online, talking to John Busey, the Director of Trailblazer Technologies.